Welcome into Schollmeyer Arena for your TCU women's basketball pregame show here on Frogs Today. I'm Mallory Martyr alongside Mallory James Mahoney, and the Frogs stand at 22-3 overall and 10-2 in Big 12 conference play, while the Cougars, they are 12-11 overall and 3-9 in conference play heading into tonight's matchup.
Yes, it's a very exciting game. There is a three-way tie between obviously our Frogs, Baylor, and Kansas State for number one. And so there's a lot riding on this game tonight. Let's head over across the court to hear more from Chris Blake on tonight's matchup.
Thanks, guys. The Horned Frogs welcoming in a BYU team that's 12-11 overall, 3-9 here in Big 12 play, and it's a pretty young team. They returned just 4 players off of last year's roster, very freshman heavy, including one of the best freshmen, maybe the best freshman in the conference in Delaney Gibb, who's their leading scorer at just over 17 points a game. She's been named the Big 12 Freshman of the Week 7 times this season. That's tied for third most in conference history. So keep an eye out for her tonight, as well as sophomore guard Amari Whiting. She is the daughter of head coach Amber Whiting, had a standout freshman year a season ago. This is a Cougars team, though, that will turn the ball over. They lost to Baylor 83-71 on Saturday down in Waco, turned it over 26 times and averaged 16.5 turnovers on the year. So if TCU can force turnovers, get points off those turnovers, Frogs should be in good shape. Now, I spoke with Frogs head coach Mark Campbell for our pregame radio interview about an hour ago, and one of the things we talked about was how teams have started to defend the high screen and roll with Haley Van Lith and Sedona Prince. Teams have started to trap Van Lith high along half court, forcing her to pass out of double teams. He said he was happy with the way they found open shots against Texas Tech on Saturday. They just got to knock them down. Agnes Emanopu, Taylor Bigby, and Donovan Hunter went to combined 2 for 23 from beyond the arc against the Lady Raiders. They knocked down a few more of those shots. Frogs win by 25 plus. Again, I'm Chris Blake, radio play-by-play voice for the women's basketball team. You can hear my full conversation with head coach Mark Campbell about 5 minutes before tip-off, 6:25 or so on FM 88.7 KTCU. Mallory, back to you.
Frogs have 16 straight wins, which is a huge record for us in a single season. Now tonight we are looking for number 17.
We heard from Chris Blake talk about the 7-time Freshman of the Week on the Cougars, but it's not about the Cougars. It's about the powerful team the Frogs have here. The 3, Haley Van Lith, Sedona Prince, and Madison Connor, always putting up impressive performances. But don't forget about Aaliyah Robertson, who put up 14 points last game. And last time they played BYU last year, put up 23 points. So expecting to see a big performance from her tonight. But also Donovan Hunter, Taylor Bigby, Agnes Emanopu. I mean, this Horned Frog team has so many standout weapons, and we can't wait to watch them tonight.
As we heard from Chris Blake, he talked with Mark Campbell before the game, and Mark was talking about all of these teams are now defending against our number 11 Frogs and been slowing us down a little bit in certain situations. But as Mallory said earlier, we just have so many powerful weapons on this team. It's truly just a pick your poison type situation.
Madison Connor, one of the most powerful weapons on this team, leading the nation in three-pointers and second in the nation in three-pointers per game. And also we touched on Aaliyah Robertson early, one of the nation's best shooting bigs in the country with effective field goal percentage with players 6'2" or taller. I mean, these two girls, along with everybody on this team, are amazing people to watch on the court. We know and we talk about the trio all the time of this Horned Frog team. They are responsible for 63% of the team's overall scoring. I mean, that's just amazing to watch.
Now, we said it earlier, we're hoping to become 17 at home tonight, but that's not it. We also will be 20 overall, spanning back to last season. So let's hope for another home win.
Last time the TCU Horned Frogs faced off against the BYU Cougars, they held BYU to just under 40% shooting. We hope to see that again tonight, and that was 2 times they faced them last year and held up that impressive statistic.
Now you'll notice behind us, the girls have a little bit of pink incorporated in their uniforms tonight.
And speaking of uniforms, aren't you wearing a TCU hockey jersey?
Yes, I am. And if you didn't know, TCU men's hockey team actually just won the TCHC championship game for the first time in program history.
Very impressive, and we congratulate you. But also, you'll see the pink wearing on both teams tonight, and they're playing for K tonight.
It is an amazing organization where they're raising awareness for women's cancers. Such a great cause, so put on your pink, and we hope to see you out here soon.
This has been your Frogs Today pregame show for women's basketball. I'm Mallory Martyr alongside Mallory James Mahoney. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials at Frogs Today and our website at frogstoday.com. We'll be back for postgame, and we'll see you for tip at 6:30.